What is up, everyone? My name is Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper, and today we're doing something special because of Mathew McConaughey. I'm from Texas, he's from Texas, so I figured, why the hell not? Might as well give it a try. And you know what's coming, the alright, not gonna do it exactly like it, but if you guys are interested in finding out how good is this Longbranch from good old Wild Turkey and the pair up, but the team up between good old Macaulay Culkin, I'm just kidding, good old Mathew McConaughey, then let's find out, is this a sip it or a toss it? Let's go. Okay, so just so you guys are aware, this is a straight bourbon, comes out of the company Campari Group Distillery, comes out of Wild Turkey. This is a released this is released in the April of, what the fuck? Okay, apparently I've been doing too many reviews today. So this was released in April of 2018. It comes in at an 86 proof, which is just kind of, it's a good sipper is what I'm anticipating. I'm not blown away by that. 86 proof, at least, come on, dude. Mathew McConaughey, come on, brother. Come on. Do at least a 90 proof. You need to ante up here, guy. It's aged 8 years. Mash bill consists of 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. The color comes in, you know, some would say gold, but, you know, it's just kind of honey flavored, colored something. Also, this bottle will be around the $40 realm. Notice how it has not ever made that $40 list. The $30 to $40 list hasn't made it. We're gonna find out. Let's see how good it is. Okay, so all jokes aside, Longbranch is a collaboration of Wild Turkey's creative director Mathew McConaughey and then the master distiller Eddie Russell, which I think is interesting because Mathew McConaughey, with all the success that he has with his acting skill set in all the movies and his just his overall prowess, he decided to jump into whiskey, and here we are. Now the company says it was inspired by Mathew McConaughey's Kentucky and Texas roots. This is a rare small batch Kentucky bourbon and is refined with Texas mesquite and oak charcoals, which is a unique method that deepens the flavor and complexity of the whiskey itself. This is the first time Wild Turkey has released a product that features a signature of someone other than the master distillers Jimmy and or Eddie Russell. So McConaughey said in the company's press release that Longbranch, in its simplest form, is an extended hand inviting a friend into your family. So the branch that was extended to me from the Russell family was a long one that reached from Kentucky to Texas and back again. I offered the mesquite from my great state to add to the legendary Kentucky taste, Kentucky bourbon that exists today. So all that stuff aside, although the bottle doesn't feature an age statement itself, the press release states that it contains an 8-year-old bourbon. This might be because they wanted flexibility in the future to change the age of the bourbon depending on the supply without also changing the label itself. Now that being said, they didn't put it directly on the bottle, but what they did do was have this little rubber band action that goes on, and it does state on here that it was aged 8 years. I anticipate, depending on how well this does in the next few years, they may age this a little bit more and potentially come out with another higher proof and then a higher aged bottle. So all stuff aside, let's go ahead and dude, if I did fucking bloopers, which I probably should, I'm gonna start doing bourbon bloopers. Holy fuck, I just ripped the top of this thing off and it just went all over the top of the bar. So God damn it. Look at that. It smells like fucking wood and wood stain. All right, how about that? All right, so let's do a little pour here. Might as well just spill some because I already fucking made a goddamn mess. Fuck! How embarrassing. But this way you guys actually know that everything I do is legit here, because that was fun. That was ridiculous. Anyways, we are just in time. No! Now we've wasted bourbon, and that, my friends, is a sin. But what isn't is nosing for newbies. All right, let's get to the smell test. Let's get the wafting, hanging out in Gotham with Batman. I don't even know what the fuck that has to do with anything, but did a little swirl for the girls. Let's take a sniff and a whiff. Smells like Mathew McConaughey's bald spot right before transplant surgery. You know, you got that hair transplant surgery, right? Smells like that bald spot. It's pretty fucking weird. It also smells like a sexually charged dance with Channing Tatum on Magic Mike. You know, the special edition one, where there's deleted scenes and who the fuck knows, low lights and all kinds of craziness is going on that stage. It smells like a Longbranch coming out of my ass after a solid one sip of Black Rifle coffee. It also smells like the inside of a Lincoln after Mr. McConaughey sprayed on way too much fucking cologne. Or cologne. However you like to say it. I like to say cologne because it just sounds so French that way. It also smells like I got a long branch splinter in my penis. Ouch. Okay. Alright, so to the real nose, folks, we get a very sweet bouquet of caramel, vanilla, and some toffee that's going on in there. Got a lot of nutmeg and some oak that flows throughout, providing additional layering, so it seems like a very layered. If you guys haven't seen, though, in my previous review, you know, it comes in super ethanol on one of the other ones, and it doesn't seem that it's going to be very flavorful, and then it becomes more flavorful than what you actually smell because the ethanol level is so much higher. So it would not surprise me, though this is an 86 proof, who knows, this may not taste the way it smells. Let's see. Do you smell that smell? It smells like a happy, enjoyable aroma. It's very summer-ish, if you know, if you will. Like the intensity is there. There is the nose of a little bit of that ethanol, but it's not overly how that last bottle of Johnny Drum was, where all I smelled was the ethanol. So let's go ahead, let's go to the palate. It's the oakiness on the back end. It's very subtle, doesn't last long, doesn't linger. It's a sweeter profile at the front. There's not a lot of spice to it. This tells me that Mr. McConaughey himself seems to have more of a sweeter palate similar to my own. At an 86 proof, you're kind of a middle of the road. If you're getting into whiskey, this is probably one that you would want to try. Not just because of the name that's behind it with Wild Turkey and Mr. McConaughey. Why am I calling him Mr. McConaughey? Like I'm doing a fucking business and transaction. I'm not sponsored by any of these fuckholes, okay? This is just my own personal opinions of these. That being said, if you are getting into whiskey and you're trying to jump up to a higher proof, this might be a good one. But by me saying that, you have a little lackluster with the burn that's on the back end. Some people like that. I like to know that there's a little burn because that encourages me to know, okay, I'm drinking something that's a little ferocious and I might need to slow my roll a little bit. On this 86 proof, it's very simple, but it's simplistic in a matter of spice, but it's sweet at the same time. So the sweetness overpowers the spice. There's a slight back burn and a very subtle and very quick back end where it's there and it's gone. So if you guys are into something like that and you like the sweeter stuff, then this might be something that's for you. If you are new to bourbon, I actually suggest something like this. He did not do a bad job. From my understanding, Mathew McConaughey, not only does he do all this acting and stuff and crazy appearances at colleges and whatever the case is, he actually works for Wild Turkey and works with Wild Turkey exclusively to come up with these things. So he put the time in, and I have to say this is actually a decent bourbon here. If you guys are interested in Texas whiskey and a collaboration with Kentucky, then this would be the one for you. If you guys are interested in going up from the 80 proof and graduating to the 86 and 90 proof genre, then this would be something that you guys should jump into. And if you guys are assholes, then you guys should continue to jump into my channel and continue to tell your friends, your family, your homies, and subscribe, like, and comment, because at the moment of me leaving this review, I will be telling you guys for the month of, what are we moving on to, August? We're moving on to August, so anything that I review, whatever that top bottle is, I will be giving out a free bottle of that bourbon or whiskey or rye, whatever it may be, and I will send it out to you guys. All you gotta do is like and subscribe and leave a comment in the bottom. And until next time, all I have to say is thank you for jumping into the glass with me and sipping on some knowledge. And until next time, cheers, and let's keep on sipping.